Okay, someone sent me this message. Please, is equity also known as capital? Because in my textbooks and what I was taught, it says that accounting equation is asset equals to liabilities plus capital. If you are also as confused as the person who sent this message, I want to tell you that you're not alone, and I understand where your confusion comes from. If you look at old textbooks, you will see that the accounting equation uses capital and not equity. But if you look at modern textbooks, accounting textbooks, you will see equity instead of capital. So what changed and why? So firstly, I want to explain that when accounting was growing, we used to have more of sole proprietorships where you could not differentiate between the owner and the business. So that aspect of what the owner contributed to start the business was just simply called capital. So capital, I mean, you accumulated your money and you introduce it into the business to start the business. So we call it capital. So once we say asset is equals to liability plus capital, it was enough. But with modern businesses, that aspect of the accounting equation, to call it capital, is not enough. In modern businesses, we have partnerships, we have multinational corporations. And it is not just you accumulating money and introducing it, going to buy stuff, and then you call it capital. No, you buy shares, which we call ordinary shares, we call common stock. Okay, so it is not the same thing. And apart from that aspect of what you introduce into the business by buying shares, buying part ownership of the business, it is not only that. We also have other things like revaluation surplus. What you have, the asset could be revalued, and if it is revalued, it belongs to the shareholders. You have all kinds of surpluses. You have retained earnings. Every year, the profit that is made, if they are not paid out as dividend, what is retained belongs to these owners. So you can see that there are many other aspects that add to that capital. And so capital is not enough to call it. It's not enough to describe it. So we use the term equity. So when we say equity, capital is part of it, that introduction into the business. We call it capital. Yes, we have reserves. We have retained earnings. Okay? All the earnings from different years that you did not pay out, they are retained and they belong to the ordinary shareholders. And even in the present year, they belong to the ordinary shareholders. Then it is also less dividend paid out, interest paid out. So we call it the residue interest. The asset less all the liabilities, whatever is left, that's the residue interest, and it belongs to the ordinary shareholder. So we call it equity. I hope you have been able to understand why equity replaces capital in the accounting equation. I urge you to share with someone, and to subscribe to Finance Simplifier, because we simplify all kinds of topics in accounting, finance, and business. Also, I have a WhatsApp group that is dedicated to teaching, this kind of small issues, and also doing deep dives. So if you want to join my WhatsApp group so you can ask questions immediately and get replies, I urge you to reach out so I can send you the link, and then you can join my WhatsApp